Year 1s, hope you had a lovely May half term. We're going to go through the new activities for this week, and Mr. Diaz is going to kindly introduce to you a brand new theme.
Hello, Year Ones. It's lovely to talk to you again. Thank you very much, Miss Guthrie, for yet another lovely introduction. We're in very strange times, and I'm using this time to learn a new skill, and I'm actually learning to edit videos. And you may have noticed that in this new video we have lots of titles and lots of little letters coming through. So I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you're finding the video useful. I mentioned before the half term there will be a new topic. The new topic that we'll be looking at is called the Enchanted Woodland. Please remember to ask for help when you're struggling with activities, and don't forget our new email address, which you should see now at the bottom of the video. You can email us at year1@perfectprimary.co.uk with any questions. Please send us any pictures you have made, a video you have made, any work, anything. We would love to see you. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put on the screen the overview. You will have it on the link as well underneath this video. So don't worry if you cannot catch it or if it looks small, because you can always download it and access from it. And I will try to explain the activities that we want you to do. They're all related to the woodlands, and I hope with this fantastic weather that we're having, it's actually very hot in this room today, that you can go out and go for a nature walk. Could be in any of the woodlands that are. If you go on the website woodlandtrust.org.uk, I was looking at it this morning and I saw there is one in Avely, a woodland, fantastic. Or if not, we will have the lovely Rainham Marshes just behind your houses in there. Make the most out of the nice weather and enjoy some sunshine. It's good. I'm going to put the overview in there now, and I will go through some of the activities that are in there. I hope you find that useful. See you in a minute. The activities will be exactly what the topic says. We'll be looking at anything related to woodlands, whether they are trees or animals, their habitats. With more beautiful weather, you will be able to spend more time looking outside and walking around the streets for some of the activities. For science, we will need you to keep a sharp eye for any particular birds that you can see, either in your garden, if you'd like to have one, or in the park, any green local area. I'm sure you would have heard some birds during the day, and especially in the morning, when they wake you up. Use the list of birds to tick off any that you see during the week. How many times do you see the same birds? There may be a few you've never seen before. Also for science, we want you to look at trees. Some of the trees that are around in your local area, and learn some tricky vocabulary, very specific scientific vocabulary. How to classify the trees into evergreen and deciduous in the resources underneath. Everything we think you need will be there. Be creative and even make a tree yourself for art. Follow the step-by-step instructions to make a 3D tree. We will also be looking at how to look after the world. As part of the ARI lesson, we have provided some advice on how to look after the environment. This involves recycling and making sure we don't litter the streets. Take a look and see if there are any other ways we could look after the world, we can look after our planet. Geography. Let's see how well you can remember the compass and which way east and west face, north and south. Can you follow the instructions and find your way to a different pictures? Maybe write an example of your own for someone to follow. We hope also that you have been enjoying the maths and English activities. For this week, maths is reminding of adding and subtracting, while English is looking back at recounting, that is, sequence a series of events. For example, what happened first, what happens then, what happens next, what happened last. We will be using those for our story writing next week, because next week we're going to be writing some stories about some woodland animals. We think that with the guidance in the overview and the guidance on the resources underneath, down there, you should be able to complete most, if not all, of the activities. I'll leave you with Miss Catherine now. She has some exciting news to share with you, and I think another lovely story. Don't forget to write to us questions, send us your work, send us a video of you singing, dancing. We would love to see you. We miss you a lot. I really hope to see you soon. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, Mr. Diaz. We hope that the activities are going to be very exciting. I especially love the birds because I've got quite a few in my garden, and a couple of them do like to wake me up early in the morning. But speaking of birds, there have been some exciting news recently, earlier this month, about a bird that hasn't been seen in England for over 240 years. That's a very long time. And this bird is called the white-tailed eagle, and it's seen in places like Norfolk, Kent and Somerset. And Kent isn't actually that far away from us, so maybe if we have a little look outside our windows or while we're going for our little walks, see if you can spot a white-tailed eagle. Share with you a story, and it is one of my favourites, and it links with our topic, the Enchanted Woodlands. And I am sure that you have heard of this story before. It is called The Owl Who Was Afraid of the Dark. I don't want to be a night bird, said Plop to his mummy. Dark is nasty. You don't know that, she said. You'd better find out about the dark before you make your mind up. Look, there's a little boy down there. Go and ask him. So Plop, who was quite new at flying, took a deep breath and flew down. Oh, cried the little boy. Hello, said Plop. I've come to ask about the dark. Ooh, said the boy. Dark is exciting. Especially tonight, we're going to have fireworks. Does it have to be in the dark? Asked Plop. Of course, replied the boy. You can't have fireworks unless it's in the dark. Look out for them later. Well, asked Mrs. Bird Owl, when Plop arrived back at the nest. The little boy says dark is exciting, said Plop. I still do not like it at all, but I will watch the fireworks if you sit by me. We will sit with you, said his mummy and daddy. And so that's what they did. Plop, Mrs. Barn Owl said. Go and find out about the dark again. See what that little girl is doing down there. Plop landed by the little girl with a bounce. Hello, he said. I've come to ask about the dark. Do you like it? Of course I do, she replied. Dark is necessary. Without the dark, Father Christmas wouldn't come. You'd have an empty stocking on Christmas Day. I don't have a stocking, said Plop. So the little girl took off her Wellington and gave him his sock. Here, she said, hang it up on Christmas Eve. Oh, thank you, said Plop, and returned to his mummy. Well, Mrs. Barn Owl asked. The little girl says dark is necessary because of Father Christmas coming. Plop said, I still don't like it at all, but I'm going to hang up this sock on Christmas Eve. That night, Plop watched his parents take off to go hunting again. Looking through the leaves, he saw a man standing on the ground below. So Plop flew down, landing with a gentle bump. Heavens, cried the man, you startled me. Hello, said Plop. What's that you've got there? A telescope, said the man, for looking at the stars and planets at night. I don't like the dark very much, said Plop. Really? Said the man. Dark is wonderful. I'll show you. The man with the telescope showed Plop lots of stars and how to make patterns in the sky. He pointed at the bright pole star, the plough, the dog star, the Orion, great hunter. Plop said thank you and flew back to his mummy and daddy. Plop floated down and landed with a soft white feather. Under the tree he saw a big black cat. Hello, said the cat. I was just exploring. Won't you come with me? I would like to, I think, said Plop, but I'm afraid of the dark. But dark is beautiful, said the cat. Come with me, and I will show you the nighttime world of cats and dogs. And owls. Will you come? Yes, I will, said Plop. The cat took Plop up to the rooftops, and he looked over at the sleeping town. This is my world, said the cat. Oh, said Plop, I am a night bird after all. And this is the only sort of night, said the cat. There are lots of other kinds, all beautiful. Thank you for showing me, said Plop. I must go now and tell my mummy and daddy. Good night, said the black cat, and many, many good nights. Plop flew straight back to his tree. Well, said his mummy. Plop took a deep breath. The small boy said dark is exciting. The old lady said dark is kind. The campfire boy said dark is fun. The little girl said dark is necessary. The man said dark is wonderful. The black cat said the dark is beautiful. And what do you think, Plop? Asked his mummy. Plop looked at his parents and twinkling eyes. I think, he said, I think dark is super. Then Plop took off to go hunting in the dark, Mr. and Mrs. Barn Owl on each side and Plop in the middle. Plop, the night bird. We hope you've enjoyed the story and good luck with the activities. We'd love to see any pictures, any videos. Email them, we'd love to see them.